Hey, what's up, guys? It's Tez here from the Tez Experience. It's Sunday morning here. I'm pretty bored, so I decided to just make a video about some Japanese studying materials since I am sitting here on on a snowy Sunday morning here in Japan. Uh, I'm going to warn you right now, it's going to be pretty long, and I'm going to go into a lot of things about different books that I bought, like whether it's worth buying or whether it's just you should just stay away from it. So with that said, here I go. So one of the first books I bought when I first started studying Japanese was this book right here, The Living Language Japanese Basic book. I believe this book is outdated now, and uh, I did have the beginner intermediate one, and I actually do have the advanced one, and as you can see there's a bookmark in here, so that means I have been using it, but I don't use it that much anymore, mainly because the book is written in Romaji. So if you're studying Japanese, you definitely know what Romaji is, and if you once you get to the point where you can read hiragana, katakana, and some kanji, you really want to stay away from Romaji. So that's the reason I don't use the book too often. And the only reason why I do use this book is because at the towards the like halfway point of this book, they do start using nothing but hiragana, katakana, and kanji. And there are kanji at the back of the book, particularly some that I don't necessarily know the reading to, or maybe there's just a few words that I don't know. So I was studying those words, but I have better materials now, so it pretty much just occupies space on my shelf. I actually brought these in America, and I just brought them here with me in case I get bored from like other materials that I'm using. But with that said, Living Language, if you want to buy these books, go ahead. I'm not gonna talk bad about them, but just from my personal experience, there are better materials out there if you want to study Japanese. With that said, let's move on to next. Um, One of the first books I bought when I came to Japan was this book right here. It's Shohom's Japanese Grammar. Um, if you go online, you'll see mixed reviews about this. My personal feelings towards it is I think they started off with a pretty good idea with just trying to make like a quick, not a quick study guide, but like a good overview of Japanese grammar. And I believe like this grammar is it goes from like basic grammar to like pretty high intermediate. The only problem with it is that like there are a lot of let's say spelling errors, especially in the Romaji portion, which I still this is why I believe like you should not use Romaji. But there's like error like every 2 or 3 pages in this book, and because of that, which is a shame, it loses like I feel like it loses some of its value. Um, but if you can get past the errors, there are there's lots of things you can get out of this book. Uh, I say it's worth like maybe $5. I paid about 13 for it. But yeah, if you just want to, I don't know, just pick up this book to just study some quick grammar, and I don't know, just have some phrases to say to your friends or whatever, then I think that this book is a pretty good book to pick up. But with that said, let's move on to the next book that I have. Oh, before I even show more books I bought, I will quickly mention right now that I am a JET here in Japan. So I am currently enrolled in their the JET program intermediate language course. So every month, starting from November, I believe the next book comes out in April, which is next month. I receive a new textbook, and I am currently on book 5. I'm actually on the last week of book 5, so I should probably check to see if I receive the last book, which is book 6, in my office tomorrow. But here's book 5. Uh, Lots of Jets don't like the language books, but I personally, I think it's okay. I mean, it comes with a CD, and there's lots of grammar in here that I don't know. Uh, there's lots of vocab in here that I learned from this book. I believe this book combined with like other materials, like if you just use it by itself, it's not a good language resource. But if you study it with other materials, then it's pretty good. There are portions where they help you with your pronunciation. They help you with us, for example, like they teach you like the different parts of not parts of speech, but like I don't know how to explain it, but like basically like you just listen and repeat. There are shadowing portions, and shadowing basically when you just hear a native speaker speak and you just repeat after them like within like a half a second. That's the goal. And yeah, so there are six courses. There are six workbooks that come with the JET course. This is book 5, CD5, and it comes with a kanji book. Uh, I don't use this book too often, mainly because between the intermediate and the beginner book, you only learn about 300 kanji, and I know all the kanji in this book already. Like I could currently read about 700 kanji, I believe. Yeah, I'm pretty up there in kanji. Um, yeah, this book is like pretty basic towards to me, and the only thing it's really good for is just like teaching me words that I don't know. But like I could just easily just put these in like on an Anki or some kind of space repetition system and just memorize all the words. So I really don't need it, especially since I have like better books that I will show you later. But with that said, those are the materials that you receive from the JET program if you actually do get into the JET program. Um, with that said, I will move on to the next thing I bought. Another book I bought around the first time I came to Japan is this book right here, the Kondansha's Communicative English and Japanese Dictionary. I actually got this as a recommendation from, I believe the YouTuber name is Daush5000. He's a polyglot, and Japanese is just one of many languages that he studied. Um, it's a pretty expensive book. Um, I paid Japanese money for it, but I think if I use if I compare it to like American money, it'll probably cost about maybe $45. So it was pretty expensive, and I bought it around the time when I had lots of money coming in. So yeah, it's a the book is like English to Japanese dictionary, and it's just from English to Japanese. It's not from Japanese to English. So if you want to look up a word that you hear in Japanese, you basically can't. But what's good about this book is that I don't know if you can see, but like it teaches you a word. Let's say like the word I don't know. Just let's take a word tool, which is one word for tool. There's many words for tool, but one word is dogu. So it'll tell you like how to use it in a sentence. It'll give you like example of how to use it, and gives you like lots of phrases that and expressions that we use in English, but translate in Japanese, which is very useful for me because like I don't know if I just want to say something to someone in Japanese and like get a kick out of them, I'll just like whip out this book and just look up a phrase. That's mainly what I use it for. Is just to look up a phrase. I don't really use it as a dictionary anymore because I do have an app on my phone for when I'm out and about and I need a word on the fly. I could just search it up with that dictionary on my phone. But with that said, this is a good dictionary. I do recommend it, especially if you don't have a smartphone. Uh, yeah, it's a good dictionary for self study, and it's I don't think it's a necessary buy. I don't say like absolutely get this, but like if you want it just for fun, like get it. It's not a bad dictionary, especially if you can find it for cheap. Try to find this book for cheap if you can. Uh, on to the next. These two books I got from a coworker. The situational Japanese books. This is the first one, and this is the second one. I don't really use them, mainly because I have other materials that are a lot better than these, and a lot of the material in here I already know, and I don't have the CDs that come with this, so I feel like it's kind of lackluster without the CDs. The only thing I would probably use it for is maybe the very few vocabulary words that I don't know. I can just I don't know, plug them into Anki Deck or something and just keep studying it that way. But other than that, I really don't use these books too often, so I can't like really tell. I can't really tell you if I recommend them or not. But from what I did see, I don't think they're bad books if you do want to buy them. I'm not sure how much they cost, but I'm sure if you look them up online, you can find out that information for yourself. With that said, on to the next book. Uh, Actually, the next books is a three-part book. They're actually grammar dictionaries. They're all pretty expensive. I believe the cheapest one is about 2,806 yen. So that's probably somewhere about 30 bucks in American dollars. The next one's about like 3,700 yen, so around 40 bucks probably, and 3,800 yen. I actually I own these two. I borrowed this one from a coworker. I really don't use this mainly because a lot of the Japanese in here is mainly in written form. Like it's you can like the grammatical terms mainly show up in written Japanese or like I don't know, books or something. Very formal things. So it's just a little bit it's a little bit above my level for now. Uh, I mainly use this one. I use this one a little bit just to, as a refresher, but like I'm above the level grammar in this book, so mainly a lot of the grammar I use is from this one. The only problem with these books is like, besides the fact that they're so expensive, is that like there are a lot of grammatical terms that I've encountered that do not appear in any in all three of these books. Like, which is one reason why the JET course is like pretty good, because I've learned a lot of grammatical terms from there that don't appear in any of these books, which actually have been very useful for me in just getting around in everyday life. I do highly recommend these. Although they are expensive, I do highly recommend them. This is the basic one if you want to start off from beginner stuff. The blue one is intermediate, and the red one is advanced. I don't really recommend the advanced one unless you're really starting to get like really advanced in Japanese. But the intermediate one is pretty good too. And as you can see, they are all three pretty thick. So there's a lot of info that you can get from these. And just to make a quick note, what's really good about these is that it'll show you like a grammatical it'll show you like a piece of grammar, and like it'll break it down, and like it'll show you like how to put it in the sentence, how to form it. It'll give you like plenty of examples, similar grammar patterns that are you know, similar to the one that you're looking up, and it'll give you like a quick comparison. But with that said, I do recommend them, but if you can find them cheap, try to buy it cheap. But I don't think it's necessary to buy if you're just studying Japanese. But with that said, on to the next material, uh, which is Mina no Nihongo. I actually did not buy these in Japan. This is the kanji book. This is the English translation book, and this is the workbook. This is the course book itself. It's everything in this book is all in Japanese. This one is just a translation of basically of this one, and this is just a kanji book. I don't really like the kanji books that much. I actually don't use it at all because like not only do I know all the kanji in the book, but like the this book just like teaches you like kanji in context. It'll just give you like I don't know, like a pair of words, a pair of kanji, and it expects you to memorize it from there. Sorry, I have a call coming in. Okay, sorry about that. Yeah. So what I was saying, this book it just expects you to learn the kanji from context. It doesn't really give you the readings, which is very important, especially if you come to Japan to know the readings of kanji. So even if you don't know a word, if you just know the readings and you have like a dictionary app, you can look it up and find out what something means. With that said, I can't really say if Mina no Nihongo is a good course book or not, even though I did use it in college, because like I really didn't study Japanese that hard in college, um, mainly because I knew everything in here already from previous Japanese course I took. So if you want to buy it, I say buy it, but there are better materials out there. This is just part one, but Mina no Nihongo is a four-part series in case you are interested in buying it. Um, the next thing I want to mention is I have these shadowing books. Uh, it says Nihongo hanaso, so let's speak Japanese. This is the beginner to intermediate, and this is the intermediate to advanced. I am currently working on this one. I'm on part 5. The way this basically works is you just listen to the CD and you just repeat what you hear, and you want to try to like mimic the speech as fast as the CD. These are like really good books, especially if your speaking is subpar. Like my comprehension is pretty good. My reading is like top notch. I can read pretty well. Um, but my speaking, sometimes like especially like during conversation, I'll forget a word, or I not stutter, but like I have to like it takes me a minute to like think about what I want to say. And what's good about this book is like it trains you to like process Japanese faster. So the more you use this, the more how can I say the more efficient your Japanese will sound, the more fluid it will sound. So I highly recommend both of these books, and they're pretty cheap too. I got both of these for like about maybe like $30, 30 American bucks. I bought them in Japan, so like I paid about 3,000 yen for them. But if you want to, I'm not sure if you can even buy them in America. You're definitely not going to find them at your local bookstore. I have to go on Amazon for these, but I do highly recommend buying these. Uh, the next book I want to talk about uh, first is the basic kanji book and the intermediate kanji book. I bought this one at a award ceremony. I received an award in Japanese about a year ago for my for being a very good student in Japanese courses in college. This is a really good book. I really didn't use this book until I came to Japan, even though I had it for like a good like 6 or 7 months. But mainly because I thought that the kanji level was above me, even though it says basic. And the reason why I say that is because I was using Mina no Nihongo, which is it just teaches you about like 100 kanji in that book. And this one, I just saw like 500 kanji. And I'm thinking, I thought to myself, yeah, that's above my level of where I'm at in Japanese right now. So yeah, I didn't start using it until I came to Japan, and I say thanks to this book, um, I I'm able to read a lot of kanji because of this book. My vocab increased because of this book. My kanji reading ability increased because of this book. This is a very, very, very good book. I recommend this book to anyone. Uh, it's not perfect, but I do highly recommend it. Um, and this is the book that comes right after it, Intermediate Kanji. It's a four-part series. There's a red one, which is basic one. The blue one I just showed you is basic two. This one, and then there's a green one, which is intermediate book two. The only problem with this book is, well, there are several problems with this book. The main problem is that it's hard to find this in the green one. I can't get this in Japan at all. I had to order this from America, and even in America, this book is like really hard to find. I had to buy it used off of someone. I got it for really cheap because of that. I only paid about $20, which shipping included, but it was still very difficult to find. Uh, but like one of the problems with the book is like, for example, I'll just flip to a random lesson. Okay, this is like lesson 31 of this book. Uh, like it teaches you about 10 kanji per lesson, And like as you can see, you get the stroke order and you get some like basic usage, and they'll give you like all the readings and the meaning of the kanji. I know you can't see it, but like although this one I'm pointing at is the kanji for yaku, which means promise or approximate, and some readings for it is yakusoku, which means to promise, or yoyaku, which means to reserve, or yaku, which means like about, or konyaku, which means like engagement. All right, you see how like all these are like towards the beginning of the book. The problem with this one is that all of they do kind of have a similar layout, but it's towards the back of the book. So the lessons are in the front of the book, but the kanji readings that you want in those stroke orders are in the back of the book. And even though they do give you more readings, and they do give you like just two example sentences to show you like the kanji and context, which I think is really good. I think they should have more of these. It's the fact that you have to like keep flipping to the back of the book just to get that information, which is what brings this book down compared to the other ones. But I do think that there are good books. It's a shame that it only goes up to 1,000 between all four books. But if they do find a way to, I don't know, if they decide to just start making more and make an advanced one and complete like the whole entire 2,000 kanji or so, then I think it'll be a great way to learn kanji. With that said, I'll move on to the next. The next material I have is these flashcards. I actually do. I want to pull out some examples. These are really pretty expensive. I paid Japanese money again for it, but I believe if you buy them in America, you'll be paying about like 48 bucks. Pretty expensive. Uh, what I do is I put them in pairs of. I put them in like sets of 20, and I'll just like take like 3 with me or maybe 4, and just like study them randomly throughout the day. And I probably went through about like maybe 30 of these. This is set 2, and there are about I believe there are about oh, it says 750 cards in these. My only problem with these is that like I'm not sure if it was a mistake by the manufacturer or not, but like I do have like a lot of cards that were like duplicates, like this one in particular. I have about like 2 or 3 of these, and it's not just like this one. There are other ones that are just like copies. So I never like taken the time to count to see exactly like how many I received, but that is a problem that I encounter with these, is that like I found a couple of duplicates. But with that said, there are pretty good cards. Like I'll just show you one for example. This is the kanji for Knoll, which means like ability, capability, able, skilled, or skillful. It'll show you like the stroke order. It'll give you like a lot of readings. I know it looks opposite, so like it may not make sense to you if you, especially if you can read this kanji. But it'll show you like all the readings, and then if you flip it in the back, it'll show you the hiragana, and it'll show you the English readings. These are really good. Highly recommend them, even though they are a little expensive. But I used them diligently when I first got here to Japan, but I do have other kanji material, including the books I just showed you, that I use. So I don't get as much of a use out of them now, but still I highly recommend them. Okay, with that said, I'm going to move on to the next thing that I have, and that is uh, these books. Kanji and Context. So three books. Uh, these two are the workbooks. Uh, this is the reference book. If you want these, you're going to be paying about like in American dollars probably like 70 or 80 bucks. It's pretty expensive. It's from the Japan Times, the same people that made these dictionaries. It's pretty good stuff. I'm currently working on on workbook 1. Um, it it's a course book that's from like intermediate to advanced. Um, I started from lesson 1, even though it's very basic kanji from lesson 1. It does teach you like other readings to the kanji that you may not know, or vocabs to the kanji that you may not know. I'm currently at lesson 8. I believe up to lesson maybe 13 or 14. I can read all the kanji up to there, and then that's when I start getting into things I don't know. Um, the reason why you need the reference book is because you can refer to the kanji compounds in this book that you don't know, and they'll surely be in here. And this is a great study guide, especially if you could just like plug these kanji inside of an Anki deck. You can get like a lot of the vocab down. This is just an example of like what it looks like inside. Pretty good stuff. Uh, what I really like about this book, and I do highly recommend this book for several reasons. But like everything's in Japanese. There's absolutely no English in this book at all, except for in the very beginning. But as far as the lesson goes, there is no lesson. Even in lesson 1, there are no English used at all. It's no romaji, just pure kanji, katakana, and kana and hiragana. But the reason why I recommend these books is because like you learn all the kanji. When I say all, I mean like up until like let's see where stops off at. You learn 2,136 kanji just from this book. I haven't found any other course material out there that teaches you all the kanji like this. And there's about 156 lessons. So if you study a lesson a day, you could complete all 2,000 kanji or so in less than a year, which is like really good if you're especially if you're hardworking like that. Uh, the last book I want to talk about is Tobita. I can't really review it or anything. I got this from a coworker. I plan on using it after I finish the intermediate jet course. So maybe after next month, I can start using this. But from what I see, it's pretty good. It comes with a lot of online material that you can use, like with videos and like worksheets and like kanji worksheets that you can use, and just like lots of like good stuff that you can access online if you purchase this book. I didn't purchase it, as I said. I borrowed it from a coworker, but I do have the access to the online material. Uh, from what I browsed through, like I do highly recommend it. But as I said, I haven't really used it. I do plan on using it after I finish the jet course. Uh, with that said, I believe that is everything. Yeah, I went through all of my course materials. I just I focus on reading, writing, not writing so much, reading, speaking, and grammar. Uh, I write down a lot of words that I don't know inside of a notebook, especially if I'm out and about, and I don't know, maybe I'll just like plug them into an Anki deck later on. Um, yeah, just keep studying. Make sure you do a lot of research on the materials that you buy. I research, except for the Shom's Japanese grammar book, uh, this one, and this dictionary here. I researched the heck out of all my materials that I bought before I bought them. Um, so with that said, thank you guys for checking out this video. Good luck with your Japanese study if you're studying Japanese, and if I could do it, you could do it. With that said, see you in the next video. This is Tess from the Tess Experience. I'm out.